Sergio.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, Yameboa next week. That is 13th of November. Yebenye who the playoff ebebasu ewo Morocco. Now, interestingly, in 4 countries in a room. Meka the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Obeka the Azingu National of Gabon, and of course, Yebenya the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon, and the Leopards of DR Congo. We money the 4 countries are omo etimi enya the benefit of being within the second playoff spot na omo ko remu ewo the World Cup playoffs na ebebo no. Now interestingly 4 countries and ebe peki na yehu omo bebo no omo bo wi a one of them ebe kwa Repo Africa or Intercontinental playoff no. Last week yehu DR Congo omo de omo 25 man squad aba.
Yeah.
Now Nigeria coach Eric Sekou Shell is expected to name his squad probably by the close of this week. Now interestingly, Sergio, there are injury problems.
4 countries. You know, say said
13th of next month of next week. This month, next week. No.
Yes, next week.
November.
Yeah, November.
November. Yeah,
and then 4th.
So next week, no.
Yes,
13th na 2 games na day. Ebe baso. Yebenya DR Congo omone Cameroon bebo. And yebesanya Nigeria ni Gabon almost bebo.
Okay.
So the winners of these 2 sides, you know, and ebabe akomremu into the final.
Okay.
Ni hu ni obe wini. Ni oweni anu akwako representing Africa. Ewo intercontinental playoff. No. So Sejo, ube kaya Nigeria Victor Osimhen hat-trick no ene boamo alongside Frank Onyeka no. But Sejo, coach no enyam fan squad my there are key injury issues one of them Meka Hull City defender Semi Ajayi.
Okay.
Also he played an integral role in that game against Benin. And the John influence Ebuapa during the game or the back line. And we only seen Chenya Tere Murphy and also Esiakai within the French Ligue 1. Also one of the guys and also injuries so Ehano. And of course Olua Fisayo Dele Bashiru of Lazio. And so these guys have been very key within the campaign of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But Victor Osimhen has been the most influential. And out of the 10 games now, Mabonu Seju, only 5 games per. Or me see 5 of those games. And that is the reason why the Nigerians were saying, say, Osimhen Timinya at least 7 or 8 of the 10 games now, Seju. Kenya said omoda breni baby amodei because they knew senk the presence bia o wombia Sejo se wansha oboamo mo hye and check that game against Benin na oniwo ewo the Ofoiboanyi Stadium, the 2 games against South Africa no oniwo, and also the first 2 games against Lesotho and Zimbabwe. Sejo the absence no omopa the games are boy the one against Rwanda home and away, of course the one against Zimbabwe, and then the one against Lesotho in the second leg, and the one against Benin, which was the last game. No. So on 5 of the games, and Seju the influence in the Seju team no by the close of the week, no coach no head in his squad beba. Cameroon so name mo squad. The same also applies to the Meka Gabon also squad in Yama. But Sejo interestingly next week they you better games between these 4 countries. Who picks the ticket to represent Africa in the Intercontinental playoff? Sejo Ashraf Hakimi anopana muset na moka and say ohunu who say as a be dream come true. So ultimately winning the Africa Best Footballer of the Year. So you as this Africa Best probably could be one of the years me only say I didn't dey on share then who nchinwa should be say be who becomes the contender. Closest can probably be Salah based on the exploits within the Premier League, no. But Sejo Ashraf Hakimi winning all the trophies within the French territory. The French Cup, the French League Cup, the French Ligue 1, winning the UEFA Champions League for the first time with the Paris outfit. And of course, making it to the FIFA Club World Cup. It was just unfortunate there. Say Omont Entimi and Chelsea on his part. And I think he has done enough to win the Africa Best Footballer of the Year. And who's the Africa Best Footballer of the Year? They say defenders. Say making inroads. Mekai at a point in time, Samuel Sekufo almost won it, and even Sejo like indication about say well we need Adina Kranisa it was South Africa, and later on the baton was changed, then it was given to El Hadji Ousseynou Diouf of Senegal, because obie ehu exploit and a modern bar Samuel Sekofo eda na di ma Bayern Munich or the ball that modern mono Emma mo winning the UEFA Champions League in 2001. And so he's been strikers, forwards and midfielders almost here influential, especially more multiple goals like the likes of Yaya Toure mo. And so you tell who defenders making inroads within those awards, no. And I think say a better befitting if Ashraf Hakimi gets the opportunity to win the CAF Best Footballer of the Year 2025. Say you, I think say a better good for especially defenders and also more modern I recognize you more. May you happy say within the Africa Best, no, at least yenya goalkeepers are more winning bida. Okay. It be any Thomas Ntomo Nkono and it be so any Baduzaki, former goalkeeper of Morocco, as they say, coaching Niger national team. No, but even cast your mind wide net, even the main awards, the Ballon d'Or. How do we even recognize goalkeepers? Sejo, almost more modern. The same also applies to the defenders. So, Sejo, Kobane say Ashraf Hakimi, ya modern say na the manner make a CAF best now. Sejo, right in the place. Okay. And I think say it's me ban sa. Also, be the list of Moroccans. Sejo, Morocco ya Maya ya ensure also with regards to how award winners every year. Omonkwa were 4 award winners when it comes to the CAF Best Footballer of the Year. Okay. Because Ahmad Faras was one of the award winners in 1975. And Yehu Mohammed Timouni in 85 and of course 86. Baduzaki. And in 1998, Mustafa Haj, and also then Morocco national team, a player for Coventry City at a point in time, also winning. So, say Ashraf Hakimi say to me, become one of the listed Moroccan players. Rulani Mokwena, the current coach of OMC Algiers. Now, say you interestingly, no leading the Morocco, the Algerian league race, no. After almost games on my ball, almost 10 games, he leads the pack. And interestingly, more than more ordinary, with me any opportunity to be in the group stages with the club MC Algiers or CAF Champions League. All MC Algiers was one of the oldest winners of the CAF Champions League, because after Ismaili in 1969, they became the second club from the Arabian land or northern part of the continent to win the championship in 1976. But as a Omudinya Tiada, until who oftentimes about continental games nowadays. But Rulani Mukwena Ekofino said you interestingly they are performing. And Yediomo Atu in a group on one former team Pichu Koya at a point in time, no only the Mamelodi Sundowns. Omubeshemu the group stages. Right. Now first leg no said you Bebaso Algeria. The second leg in the group phase no Bebaso after AFCON. Now me hear how hostile fans react to Rulani Mokwena, because ye kai ade amudi Pichu Mosimani became the first coach to take Mamelodi Sundowns to the promised land by winning the CAF Champions League for them, beating Zamalek. But said you okoje Al Ali Jumano Ede Al Ali eba Mamelodi Sundowns. Said you the fans at a point in time were spitting words said you enye good. Even to Omoamu former coach, Wabomo Amoma winning the competition. Okay. And so I think at that point in time they were not being fair to Pichu Mosimani, because you be say o coach even more opponent or you be a why bida amamu mo first continental title marginal or no buama mo ewini Ejumenti and Okako baby. Okay. I'm expecting say this time around hostile atmosphere omudima Pichu Mosimani no ebi NC ewo nakwada meka Rulani Mokwena. So Sejo Rulani Mokwena will make a return to South Africa. MC Algiers Mamelodi Sundowns. Yeah. During the CAF Champions League. Very, very interesting. Sejo and South Africa had a 3-1 win over Bolivia. Yeah. The under 17 World Cup. No, despite going down by 10 men at a point in time because Omunya red card, but still they managed to win the game by 3-1. And I think it's very good for more confidence during the under 17 World Cup tournament. And I shall say no. So you under 17 says so FIFA and say every year be bebo. Unlike previously near 2 years no. FIFA Jatum says every year PI bebo. And for the 5 editions between now to 2029, Nina Qatar and a hosti. So Qatar air hosti near boy 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029. So you Nina Qatar and a baby hosti. And I think it's a very good for the confidence of the South Africans. Senegal also a goalless draw against Croatia, and of course Morocco, the winners of the under-17 AFCON Eluzu against Japan in a 2-0 scoreline. I said you quite unfortunate. And then Ivory Coast any Switzerland ebebone nti said you ye de ani beto Ivory Coast mrante no pa na ehu ade amoso ebetimi aye e wo de under-17 FIFA World Cup na ekoso e wo Qatar said you.
All right. Awal Mohammed. Yakoba minim sa Samoa Jande no pese obe o
I think say very befitting.
Yeah.
Say ye mano that testimonial game na ye share in place animunyam after very brilliant careers omonya. Say yo e ba man for me the mu say ye my in place no good send off. Ye mom good send off. Say bia omo be sumo man no etimi bomb modern e di animunyam ana omo di animunyam ebre o man na. A kwanya ye first even retire mon class eju ebinim etimi
retire mo omangasa na bia edu be bia omangasa ma authorities hu say omo jai ball no ball that issues no ho as a player bi amamfo no say oh on calling a quit but ebia no on calling nti all those issues no but I think say eju a very wonderful thing if ye de be edima asamoah I think say a very good step in the right direction. All right edrumre ese Kwame Miki betra say na the local stories no enso ewuwura mu krankra e de ma mo